Guys, welcome to another episode of Mike's Town Square. Uh, I just got back to doing the show again, and I think I got back and got up angry. But there's no need to be angry. We just have to try and get people to do the needful and be mindful of what the country needs. Um, the registration process for voters card and transfers, I just checked out and I found out it's going to end on the 10th of July. So we're looking at just another 5 working days, give and take, because if you add the weekends, then you're left with just 5 days. But what I want to speak to is don't know the word I'll use, is it voter fear? Some people call it apathy, but I'm calling our case back home here as fear. I was discussing with somebody, and okay, these are the two things that most Nigerians normally say, and it's a strange one because you have to now connect it to, is it connect or correlate it to what their fear is. I was speaking to somebody today about voting, the next one, or where they're voting, and the thing that was the reply I got was that I suffered the last time when I voted for Obio, I trek well. Said, okay, so, and I asked, so your solution now is not to bother to vote again. Okay. The other one I hear is, eh, I don't even know, shey they don't win already, be APC. Any need to vote again, they go rig 'em. Now, this is where this is a double standards or false equivalence, I'll call it. You go and get your PVC, and the distance where you're going to vote is not close to you. So you now make a simple process of voting tedious. That is one. Two, you do not connect that having a PVC actually and not voting actually makes it easier for those who want to rig to now rig. Is it not better not to have it than to have it and not use it? Fine, it's a good thing that we have free will. Nobody's forcing you to vote, but the idea when you say rigging, we are all culpable to the problem of rigging because your card is not supposed to be your ID card. Normally, you have your NIN, you have your driver's license, you have your international passport. All these should serve as means of identification. You do not get PVC when you're not going to actually vote. And I have a strange fear or feeling that maybe the proper paperwork is tiresome to our people. So what we'll do in the next, I'm going to try and run concurrent videos where after this one, probably tomorrow morning, I'm going to show you how to actually register your by yourself online on your phone and on your laptop. I will put down the simple process. What I will appeal to people that I know, if you see my show, is you cannot leave this system and say it doesn't concern you, but the people you are allowing to be there are making policies for you. Now, it doesn't concern you, but their policies or lack of it thereof is directly impacting your life. It no concern me, no concern me, Obasa home. But they set the policies, and you are bound by the law to abide by them. So you now say it doesn't concern you, the country is getting poorer. The least you can do, the least we can all do, is show that the people can actually vote people out. This concept of rigging is when you do not vote, your number is now added to the number that they can rig with. It's simple common sense. If, let's say, 100 people in Asaba are registered to vote, 20 votes, 80 doesn't vote. Now, if the person who wants to rig now will not play with the remaining 80 votes. This is how rigging counts. So, what I want to say is, we have a week. I would try and explain if you're a first time person, a first timer who wants to register for the first time, rather, we'll show you the process. How you use your email to register. If you don't have if you don't want to use your email, you can use a previous email and just sign in. The process will be stated to you. You register, you print, you get a slip, you print a slip. The only thing you'll be required to do now is to just go and capture your biometric. That's the only time you need to go to the office. But you can do everything by yourself at home or on the comfort of your laptop or your phone. You can also make transfer. I appeal to people to, if the distance where you're voting is far, transfer it to the nearest where you can walk 5-10 minutes and you get to where you want to vote. But that we cannot vote, it is important, I believe, that the people take charge of the next election, that the people remove the people who are making you poorer. There's so much to talk about how incompetent the legislative arm of our system is, how the judiciary is not doing their job, how the executives are killing us literally. But we need to really come out en masse. There is an opportunity to make a statement. Power belongs to the people. The people need to wield their power. That one vote is so powerful. One vote, one vote, one vote gives a million, gives 100,000, gives the number that will change. This rigging thing is overblown. I think they say these things to cause fatigue. You now have brain fatigue where you assume. You cannot assume anything. Okay, let's say you want to fight a bully and it's do or die for you, because it's do or die for us now on our survivor. So you're not going to fight the bully, but the bully wants to kill you. Your adrenaline will push you up and you will fight to save your own life. That is where we are. We need to fight to save our own lives. I am not contesting, that is not even the point. But there is a need to change this political elite, this current political class, this current ruling class. We need to try other hands. That is a fact. It is not a given. They are human beings. Nothing. It's not a big deal there. They were once ordinary people before they became the ruling class. So what is there? There's nothing there. Turn the election. Luckily, the election is going to be January from what I saw on INEX server. So, and the news. If it's January, very close to New Year, you turn it into a party. If you want to do that, from your Christmas, one day, make it less boring for you, even if it's going to be a boring day. But like I keep saying, don't turn it into a movie watching day, or a football watching day, or a pepper soup cooking day, drinking day. No. It should be taken with the seriousness that it deserves. People are trying to make us poorer. We say no. Simple logic. So, post this one today, make the one tomorrow to show you the steps you can take to register yourself or transfer. Or I'm asking for first time registrars, people who want to register, then people who want to transfer to be closer to your home. We have a week, 5 working days. It's more than a week, but the other ones are weekends, so I'm not counting the weekends. So if you look at it, I don't think we have more than 5 working days. This week is the last week. After the 10th, I think on the 23rd, if people have complaints, they will now check. People have complaints and all that. But the registration proper and capturing ends on the 10th. So there is a need to find, get your PVC or transfer your card to where is favorable to you in terms of distance, because I've heard a lot of complaints about people saying distance. Check with your address can let us know how far you can, how close your unit is. get to a unit that's closer to you. If you can't go to your village to vote, live vote in my place. But if you want to vote where you live, that maybe you can't travel, make the poll, transfer it to the nearest unit closer to you. 5-10 minutes walk, you're there. You cast your vote, you go home. So this is where we are. Tomorrow I'm going to talk. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try and make a video with printout. I'm trying to get somebody I can help do the registration for, because you can do for somebody. I think I saw it where they said, "Are you doing for yourself or for somebody?" I'll try and I did mine myself years back. Then I can see if I can do for use somebody that wants to transfer, for instance, and do the test. We help the person print it out. Then you see the slip. Then you go and capture. So that's what I want to do this weekend. Today, tomorrow, tonight, and tomorrow. Then we'll see how it goes. So please let us try and make proper change, effective change. That's all I can say for now. But I'll make the next video in the next 24 hours, so we'll know where we are. So I'll see you guys on the next show. I'm on YouTube too, Mike Town Square. Anytime I'll start talking about subscribers, but for now, just want to get this out so that people will hear, friends, family, and all, and other people at large. Let's make change. Let's make real change. Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Bye, guys.